The Chicago Bears beat the Minnesota Vikings on prime time by a final score of 12-10. Yeah, that's right, 12-10. Fairly low scoring game, but we get the dub, and you can't be picky with the wins when they don't come by as often as they do for the Chicago Bears. So what is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Style back at it with another video talking, of course, in the NFL. Here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about that victory over the Minnesota Vikings. So much to talk about here, folks. Let's just start where everybody wants to start, with JF1, the quarterback. So Justin Fields' final stat line for the game, 27 for 37 for 217 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, but also 0 interceptions, 12 rushes for 59 yards. Now, he did have 2 fumbles in this game. Both of them fairly costly. One obviously came late in the game, and you just cannot do that when you are Justin Fields. But I got to say the good with the bad, right? Because the game-winning drive, the biggest play on it was Justin Fields finding DJ Moore for a 36-yard gain that set up the game-winning field goal by Cairo Santos. So it kind of sucks, but this is kind of, par for the course with Justin Fields. It's some good and it's some bad. And it's like you just got to deal with that in the instances that they come in, because Justin just can't turn the football over like that, right? He even told you see the cameras catching him saying it was my bad, because that was an unforced error. Literally just the ball got punched out, and you got to protect the football. You got to protect the football. So, but kudos to Justin for having a short memory, being able to bounce back, and be able to have the mental fortitude to lead the Bears on that game-winning drive, find DJ Moore for that monster gain, and set up the game-winning field goal. By the way, DJ Moore, oh my goodness, a man amongst boys today. 11 catches, that's right, 11 catches for 114 receiving yards. Complete beast, all right? This is exactly what you need with a young quarterback, man, a go-to target, and that's exactly what DJ Moore did today. Cole Kmet also 7 catches for 43 receiving yards. So here's the thing. Let's talk about the game plan real quick, and I'll get back to Justin Fields, right? I know everybody hated the game plan today. I saw it on Twitter and social media, and just, I could read everybody's tweets and their comments about how can we expand the play calling from just screen passes and just everything being horizontal. Totally get it. But I will say this. I did not completely hate the game plan. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I didn't hate it. In fact, I thought early on it was solid, but then Luke Getsy overdid it. Here's why I didn't hate it. All right, let me explain myself. In that first game against the Minnesota Vikings, and when Justin Fields got hurt, you clearly could see the Vikings are a blitz-heavy team, and obviously you can see that from their other games as well. But Brian Flores likes to bring the heat, and when you are playing a team that blitzes a lot, you have to get the ball out quick. Now, when you have a quarterback that's a pass first in terms of a statuesque quarterback that doesn't have a lot of mobility like the quarterback on the other side that didn't play today, like a Kirk Cousins who's injured. If you have a Kirk Cousins, well, you don't have to worry about that a lot, because he's just going to get the ball out quick. But with a guy like Justin Fields that likes to extend plays, that likes to, make things happen, and likes to hold on to the football a little too long, you have to devise a game plan in which he kind of is forced to get the ball out quick, because the last thing you want is for Justin to get himself hurt and to take sacks, because he will do so. That's one of the bad traits about Justin, is that he holds on to the football too long and, really has a hard time sometimes making quick decisions, and that leads to sacks. And so that was my fear coming into this game. That's why in the preview for this game, I said, look, I want some screens in this game, and I want quick throws. Now, I didn't want every play to be a screen and be, right at the line of scrimmage, and every throw to be that. But I wanted a large part of the game plan to be the quick, short throws. Luke Getsy, you can throw a slant in there. I mean, come on now. Throw a slant or a couple in there, Luke Getsy. There's other ways to negate a blitz than just a damn screen pass. So, yeah, I was frustrated with that too. I'm just saying it wasn't a horrible game plan in terms of just logic, but the execution part of just over and over and over again. I mean, if you look at Justin Fields' chart today, oh my goodness, it's just right at the line of scrimmage. But you can kind of spice it up a little bit, get a little bit more variety there. Like I said, throw a slant or two, Luke Getsy. So that is something I wanted to point out about the game plan today. Overall, I thought it was still solid, but Luke Getsy could have done some things better for sure. Now, getting back to Justin Fields, man, look, it's just so annoying because you just don't know where we are with the kid, right? The evaluation process just keeps on continuing, and now you got 5 games left because it's like, hey, today Justin played pretty well until the turnovers, and then, he made the game-winning play with the game-winning pass to DJ Moore. But then the fact is the Bears didn't score any offensive touchdowns. So really, are we riding home about 12 points? Am I, waving my pom-poms for 12 points? Shouldn't the standard be a little higher? So I'm just as confused as you are on Justin in that aspect of things. Like, man, he is not making the evaluation easy one way or the other, right? You don't want to be able to say, oh, let's just move on from Justin. He's not it. But you also don't want to say, man, he is the franchise. And so, again, we just keep at it. So this game, there were some good, and I'm going to take that good away, but there was also some bad, right? Fourth quarter situations where Justin does turn the football over. Overall, I'm trying to stay positive here and just be happy that the Bears got the win and Justin did lead a game-winning drive. So I'm happy about that. And folks, let's be honest, we should have back-to-back wins. We should have beaten the Lions last week too. So instead of being 4-8, potentially we could have been 5-7, which sounds and looks a whole lot better. So to me, the evaluation process still continues, but kudos to Justin Fields for leading the Bears on that game-winning drive. Now, let's flip it over to the defense here. And man, the defense balled out today. Jalen Johnson, amazing game. And, Josh Dobbs, I know he gave us a couple of gifts, but the Bears defense also did make it happen. 4 interceptions. I mean, Josh Dobbs, he was playing magical football, man, for the Vikings, and the magic ran out against the Bears. I know he had that one touchdown at the very end, that drive to TJ Hawkinson, but other than that, really not too much else Josh Dobbs did today. So kudos to the Bears defense. Now that's multiple takeaways in the past 2 games. Like, I feel like they're really hitting their stride here. And I like to see that. Javon Dexter had a good game. Kyler Gordon made some plays. Like, there was some good from this defense, a lot of good actually, in this game that I liked seeing, and hopefully that continues. So now it really does seem like, hey, both sides of the football playing better and better. Can we continue this momentum? Still got 5 games left. Hey, you could technically still be 9-8, right? Not saying they will, but like, let's just keep building. Season's not over yet. Still got evaluation to do. But man, the wins are hard to come by, so I'm going to celebrate them when I get them. Bears win. You love to see it. Shout out Cairo Santos. Again, this team's all about resiliency for today because Santos also missed a 48-yarder early on, but then came back and made up the rest of his kicks, including the game-winning field goal. So happy about that. Let me know what you guys think, your thoughts on the Bears' victory over the Minnesota Vikings on primetime. By the way, the Bears are 3-1 on primetime, 1-7 in the rest of their games. Maybe we like playing on primetime. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks.